As we move into 2025, small businesses in the United States are faced with an evolving economic landscape, largely influenced by the policies of the Trump administration. With new tariffs, changing regulations, and shifting trade dynamics, small business owners must navigate through a maze of challenges to remain competitive and sustainable. This video explores the top 10 challenges small businesses are likely to face in the 2025 Trump economy and provides insight into how they can adapt to these shifting conditions. 1. Rising tariffs and trade uncertainty. One of the most significant challenges for small businesses in 2025 is the ongoing impact of tariffs. With trade wars and international disputes, many small businesses that rely on imported goods or overseas manufacturing will see increased costs. These tariffs can lead to price hikes on raw materials, components, and finished products. Small business owners will need to find ways to mitigate these higher costs, whether by renegotiating supplier contracts, sourcing from alternative markets, or passing some of the increases on to consumers. 2. Supply chain disruptions. Trade uncertainty, coupled with new tariffs, will likely cause further disruptions in global supply chains. Small businesses that rely on international suppliers or import goods from overseas may find themselves facing longer delivery times, stock shortages, and increased shipping costs. To adapt, small businesses may need to diversify their supply sources, increase inventory, or invest in technology to improve supply chain visibility and responsiveness. 3. Increased inflation and rising costs. The Trump administration's economic policies, particularly around tariffs, could contribute to inflationary pressures in 2025. For small businesses, this means higher operational costs, from wages and rent to the cost of goods and services. Small businesses must figure out how to manage these rising costs without sacrificing quality or service. This may involve re-evaluating pricing strategies, cutting unnecessary expenses, or finding efficiencies in operations. 4. Labor shortages and talent retention. With the shifting economic landscape and ongoing uncertainty, many small businesses are already struggling to find skilled workers. Labor shortages have been a consistent issue, exacerbated by changing immigration policies and a competitive job market. Small businesses may find it harder to attract top talent, especially in industries like technology, manufacturing, and retail. Offering competitive wages, attractive benefits, and a positive company culture will be crucial in retaining employees and filling key positions. 5. Changes in tax policy and compliance. The 2025 economic plan under Trump may introduce new tax policies or adjustments to existing ones, which could impact small businesses. Tax code changes can create confusion and administrative burdens, especially for small business owners who do not have dedicated finance departments. Staying up to date with tax law changes and hiring the right accounting or tax professionals will be essential to navigate these complexities. Additionally, small businesses may need to adjust their financial strategies to minimize tax liabilities. 6. Access to capital and financing. In a high-tariff economy, small businesses may face challenges securing funding, whether through traditional loans or investor capital. Banks and financial institutions may become more cautious in lending due to the uncertainty surrounding the broader economic climate. Small business owners may need to explore alternative financing options, such as crowdfunding, venture capital, or peer-to-peer lending platforms. Additionally, understanding government-backed loan programs, like those from the Small Business Administration, SBA, could be crucial for securing the funds needed to grow or maintain operations. 7. Consumer spending shifts. The economic policies under the Trump administration may lead to shifts in consumer behavior. With inflationary pressures and uncertainty in the job market, consumers may become more cautious with their spending. Small businesses will need to closely monitor changes in consumer preferences and spending habits to ensure their offerings remain relevant and appealing. This could mean adapting product lines, rethinking marketing strategies, or offering promotions to retain customer loyalty during tough economic times. 8. Increased regulatory scrutiny. The Trump administration has often prioritized deregulation, but this approach may face pushback in 2025, especially in key industries such as healthcare, energy, and financial services. Small businesses may face increased regulatory scrutiny or new compliance requirements, especially if new environmental or labor laws are introduced. Staying informed about changes in local, state, and federal regulations and ensuring compliance will be crucial to avoid fines and penalties. Consulting with legal and regulatory experts may become more necessary for small business owners. 9. Cybersecurity threats. As businesses increasingly rely on digital tools for operations, the threat of cyberattacks grows. In 2025, small businesses will need to pay closer attention to their cybersecurity measures, particularly as more data and sensitive information are stored online. With potential cuts to government funding for cybersecurity initiatives under the Trump administration, small businesses may not have as much support in protecting against cyber threats. Investing in robust security systems, employee training, and secure data handling processes will be essential for protecting business assets and maintaining consumer trust. 10. Global competitiveness and market access. In a volatile global economy shaped by shifting trade policies, small businesses may struggle to maintain access to international markets or compete with global players. New tariffs and trade barriers may reduce the ability of small businesses to export goods or source materials from overseas. On the other hand, businesses may face competition from foreign companies that benefit from lower labor costs or subsidies in their home countries. Small businesses will need to focus on niche markets, differentiation, and innovation to remain competitive, while also looking for new international trade opportunities that align with changing economic dynamics. The 2025 Trump economy presents significant challenges for small businesses, ranging from rising costs and labor shortages to regulatory changes and shifting consumer behaviors. However, by being proactive and adapting to these challenges, small business owners can protect their bottom lines and continue to thrive in an uncertain economic climate. Diversifying supply chains, embracing new technologies, staying informed about policy changes, and offering excellent customer service are just some of the ways small businesses can weather the storm. With resilience and strategic planning, small businesses can navigate these challenges and turn them into opportunities for growth and innovation.